Welcome to the next tutorial on applying images to models. And this is about patterns, which are not images but graphical elements like in Renaissance Baroque, tiling and labyrinths and so on. I prepared a small code in Mathematica to support the development of these patterns, but you can use any kind of tool you are used to create these simple artifacts. So in Mathematica it looks like this. Define the directory where to work. This is our video tutorial F52. Evaluate that. So then what we do is make it a little bigger so that you... So we define points in a plane and we get them numbered in a graphical representation. So this is our data. And this is standard to bring. This is a standard to bring it to a graphical representation. And then I define lines, so it's from 1 to 5 to 3 to 6, and then back to 1. These are the polygons, and create graphics with them to create an image of 160 pixels. By 160 pixels of that. So we have graphics 1, which is this inner polygon in black. So this is this black, GR1, and then we have gray, GR2, and the rest is parameters to suppress the padding. Normally you have a white pad around your graphics, suppress that. Then unfortunately, if I want to get an image of 160 by 160, the image size here should be a little bigger, otherwise you have a white frame. Color space should be grayscale. You can have RGB if you make it in color, and that's it to get this image. So very straightforward. You can make any other geometry just by putting other points in here. So to export that as a TIFF, this is the command for that. And here we are, and we see our TIFF image. If we go here, we have it. And it's an image, it's pixelized, but if you want to have higher resolution, it's no problem, but it will have load to processor time in Blender, and that's enough. So that's what I delivered and made with Mathematica. Now we go to Blender and take that as texture. So go for Blender, having this. And then you will see it's pretty simple to start that, and we will have a more applied extensive example and following. This is just to show you the principle. So that's here. So then we get the lamp, a point, put it here, so we get nice color. So this here should have a material, new one. So this is a pattern. We make it principal PSDF. That's it. Here now we go for the node. This is what we had here in our panel. And now we add our texture. It's an image texture. It's here, connected to the it's based color. Open our tutorial, videos 52, and our pattern here. We can look at, and that's our pattern. Apply that. So then in rendering we should have the mean color, so it is gray, that's fine. And second step is now the UV map. So the mapping of 3D coordinates, mesh coordinates towards the coordinates on this image pattern here. So by that we have to go mouse here, we have to go into the edit mode, we have to mesh, select the meshes we want to put images to, we want to map, U and then unwrap, and here we are with our pattern. So if we go here, we scale the object. If we go here, we scale the object towards pattern. So if we scale here, that's clear, huh? We scale the whole thing. So if we scale here, that's the effect. So if we want to, for example, because a repetitive pattern, we scale it by factor 2. Then we have 2 times our patterns. Scale it factor 4. That's now our object. So the interesting now is, let's first have a look how it looks and go for the rendering. Now it's very nice. So go for object mode again here. Now what we can do is we can move it, and you see it with this pattern. It's getting a complete different character from wherever you are. So it's a directional thing, and therefore very prominent in Baroque, because it depends on where you are. Very interesting. And you can do the same thing here. So if you say rotate, then it's rotating across here. So, but that's it. I think you'll find it interesting. Next tutorial will be that we create a more complex example, that we can make use of these different picturizing of meshes, applying pictures to models. Thanks for watching. Bye.